So this is your test. Just a heads up, or your quiz, sorry. Just a heads up, the pictures I have in here might be a little bit different than yours. So don't pay attention to my pictures, pay attention to the ones that you have on your quiz. So we just have, this just says ES3, Why is Earth Changing? Lessons 4 through 6 quiz. The diagram below shows a convection cycle taking place within the Earth's mantle. Here you have the mantle rock. It heats and it rises. And here you have mantle rock. It cools and it sinks. These letters may be switched. I wasn't really sure what the picture looked like. For question number 1, you're going to use this diagram to answer the question. It says, which letter indicates a place where mantle rock is moving due to a decrease in density? So if you need to, you can pause the video at any time to answer the questions, then you can come back to it. Question number 2. Which letter indicates a place where mantle rock is moving due to an increase in density? So the first question is looking at a decrease, which means that it's actually getting less dense. And the second question is looking at an increase in density, which means getting more dense. So you need to tell me which area represents which one's getting less dense and which one's getting more dense, and then put those letters here. Question number 3. This one is looking at the movement of Earth's plates. So it says, which of the following is true about the movement of Earth's plates? Option letter A, the plates do not move because they sit on a layer of solid rock. This one here. Option B, the plates move by floating on a layer of completely melted rock below them. So this means that that melted rock would be a liquid. C, the plates do not move until the solid rock layer beneath them temporarily melts and moves. And option D, the plates move along with a layer of slightly softened rock below them. This one is looking at the rock material being kind of a liquid and a solid, so it's just slightly softened rock. Question number 3 is relating to the Silly Putty Lab. Question number 4, it's true or false. So oceanic plate material is less dense than continental plate. So the part that we're really focusing on. So if you think that oceanic plate material is less dense than continental, you would say true. If you think that oceanic plate material is more dense than continental, then you would say false. Question number 5, again, is looking at true or false. It says that older oceanic plate material is more dense than younger oceanic plate material. So again, if you do think that older oceanic plate material is more dense, you would write true. If you think that older oceanic plate material is less dense, you write false. Okay, on to the next set of questions. For question number 6, we have what will happen at a convergent boundary where an oceanic plate and a continental plate are getting closer to each other. Option A, the continental plate will subduct. Option B, the oceanic plate will subduct. C, both plates will subduct. And D, neither plate will subduct. They will crumple and fold upwards. So subduct is looking at is looking at this idea of them going under. So subduct is just under, and then crumple and fold is up. Question number 7. What will happen at a convergent boundary where a continental plate and another continental plate are getting closer to each other? Option A, the larger continental plate will subduct. Option B, the smaller continental plate will subduct. Option C, both plates will subduct. Or D, neither plate will subduct, they will crumple and fold upwards. Question number 8. Which of the following is the process that occurs at a divergent boundary, where two oceanic plates are getting farther apart? Option A, subduction. Option B, crumpling and folding. Option C, ocean floor spreading. And option D, all of the above. So that means all 3 of these would be occurring if you choose all of the above. Question number 9 is another true and false question. So this one says, at transform boundaries, there are 2 processes that take place, subduction and earthquakes. So if you think at a transform boundary you get both subduction and earthquakes, you write true. If you don't think you get both subduction and earthquakes, you write false. For questions 10 through 12, you have to look at the image that's on your quiz, and you're going to mark all of the features that you find there. So you could actually have more than one answer or more than one option. So here it says, below is a list of features that appear on Earth's surface due to various plate interactions. Use this list to help you answer questions number 10 through 12. So your list is here. Option A is volcanoes. Option B is trenches. Option C, islands. D is the mid-ocean ridges. E, rift valleys. And F, mountains. So what you are going to do is you're going to put the letter next to the number and what features you find with those pictures. Right, and I know I don't have the pictures on here, but for question 10, it says, what features would result from the plate interaction pictured above? So you're going to look at this picture here, and you're going to tell me what features you get. So it says features, so you might actually have more than one answer. So you're going to put the letter that corresponds to the feature that you find, and you're going to write it right here. 11, it's the same thing. So you have this picture above. What features would result from the plate interaction picture above? The same thing, write the letter for the features you find. 12, again, look at the picture above. What features would result from the plate interaction pictured above? So write the letters that correspond to the features that you find here, right on this line. Questions 13 and 14, you need to use this image here. It says, the diagram below shows melted mantle material rising to the surface where a volcano then forms. Use the diagram to answer the following questions. So here you have volcanoes. This is the entire plate. And then here you have melted mantle rock that's rising. So that's what these lines are representing. Question 13. Is this volcano the result of a hotspot or the result of subduction? So on this line, you're just going to write either hotspot or subduction. The next question, why does the melted mantle material rise to the surface? Okay, so why are we getting this melting here? This last question, I got to go quick because I only have a few more seconds. The diagram below shows a chain of islands formed by a hotspot. Island D contains the youngest rock and contains active volcanoes. So that's this one is the youngest and contains active volcanoes. Island A is the oldest. These 3 do not contain active volcanoes. Question 15, which island is